Hey everybody, Artillery J here. Today we're going to be taking a look at Artificer Science of Magic, and we're going to be taking a look at how to perform autopsies or dissections on mobs. So there's a few things that we need to gather first, so let's get started. Okay folks, so the first two things that we need to do is collect research. So the first piece of research that we need is from this weed right here. Now this is your snake weed, so just go ahead and right click it with the hourglass or the magnifying glass over it, and you will get that research. And then you can just go ahead and come in here and copy it to a piece of paper. And once you have your research, you're just going to go ahead and come back to your research table, throw it in, and go ahead and solve the research for it. So whatever the task happens to be for you, just go ahead and do it, and you'll get your snake bending research complete. And once you've gotten your research, just go ahead and come in, and you can make your snakeweed rope with 3 snakeweed and 3 branches. And the second and final piece of research that you need is exopathology, by examining a dead whaleworm. And you can find whaleworms oftentimes by chopping down trees, and they will pop out, and then you just go ahead and kill them. Once you've killed them, examine them, and you will get the exopathology research. And once you get the research, this tab will appear. Go ahead and learn it, or write it down anyway. Take it back to your table and learn it, and perform whatever task you've got for it. Once you've finished your research, you can go ahead and build your autopsy table, and that is going to be 15 stone and 5 of these dotted algae. And you can go ahead and place your table. Once you place your table, you can go ahead and start doing your research on your dissections. So let's go ahead and do this whaleworm first. So you're going to grab the whaleworm with a rope so that you're carrying it around. And then while you're carrying it, click on the table, and that'll put the mob up on the table. For the whaleworm, we're going to start with the tail. After the tail, we're going to do the bones. After the bones, we're going to do the head. After the head, do the body. And then finally, the guts. Once you do that, you will get this bit of research right here for your whaleworm autopsy, which gives you some info on the whaleworm. After the whaleworm, there's a few other ones that we can learn. We've got the cinnamon, I believe is how you say his name. So you're just going to go ahead and throw him up on the table. And for him, you're going to start with his legs. After the legs, do the head. After the head, we're going to do the body. After the body, we're going to do the organs. And then finally the skeleton. And you'll get the research for him. Additionally, we've got this guy right here, which I call the Murder Hornet. Honestly, I don't remember what his name is. But for him, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with this stinger and get that out of the way. And then we'll go ahead and do the torso. Once the torso's done, knock out his head, and then we're going to take off his legs. Next, his wings. After his wings, we'll do the skeleton. And that will be it for the, however you say his name. And then the last one that we're going to take a look at is the Mog. And this is a newer mob to the game as far as I can tell. But for him, he's a little bit fun. We're going to start with his ears, and then after his ears, we'll do his tusks. After the tusks, we'll go with his skin, and then after the skin, we'll go with the legs, and then the head. And that will get you the Mog autopsy research complete. So those are the first 4 mobs that you might encounter in the game. And to easily get the mobs if you don't feel like fighting them, because some of them are a little bit difficult, especially the bee and the cinnamon. Usually from the start of your ship, if you just head south for the most part, you will find a wrecked spacecraft, and then a little bit further south you will run into your first NPC of the game. And I'm not going to give too many spoilers, but he is down here. And then I'll do a little cutscene, and then head a little bit further south from there. And typically, you're going to run into this area here. There's this tree, don't get too close to it, but there's a bunch of corpses on the ground, and you can drag those back to your camp. So just grab what you need and head back. I think the only one that is not over here is the whale worm, but there is a lot of this snakeweed here, so that will help you get some of that. So I hope this video helped you guys out and made life a little bit easier when you're starting out with your dissecting, because I know it can be a little bit frustrating accidentally destroying a bunch of mobs. So hope that you enjoyed this, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for watching.